Welcome back. We are going back into blueprints twice this week. I wanted to jump back in for maybe an hour or so and kind of get a little bit more time in with it this week. It's been calling to me, I'll say. So I've been really wanting to get back into it and hop back into blueprints just for a little bit. Normally we're streaming it on Mondays, but I had the time today. I wanted to maybe play for an hour or two and just kind of get a little bit more, maybe a couple more days in. We're going to go ahead and run back into our day 40 and see what awaits us. Now, last stream we did get a good amount accomplished, including the chess piece puzzle, a good portion of the red letters we got unlocked, and we uncovered one of the final doors in the basement. We need to find the other, I think, what is it, 7 keys that we need to uncover. But today's run, I think we're gonna poke around, see if we can't get any new rooms, because we've been having plenty of those pop up post room 46. And I still want to test out a few theories that I have, especially with the pump in the boiler room. Let's grab our allowance, and we're gonna head outside and head to that side shack and see what we have for today's run and see how it goes. Let's see here. So we did get shelter would be quite useful. We do have 4 gems, so I'm not feeling the hovel. Let's do tool shed. Let's see what we get. Oh, okay. Metal detector and shovel are both super useful. That's not a bad pull at all. Let's head into the house proper. And head to the right. Ooh, dining room might be a little early to start that out, but might as well get it pulled. We'll grab our lunchbox. Let's see. Was it beeping for the lunchbox? I guess so. Oh, definitely do breakfast nook. We'll get more steps and a key. And a coin, because the metal detector. And we might be able to set up the morning room for tomorrow as well. Not off to a terrible start. Let's do corridor. Pull that out. Ooh, veranda would be a good pull too, but let's do den for right now. We'll start stacking those gems. We'll keep heading north. Drawing room we've already solved. If I'm going to spend a gem, let's do it on security. We always check the house inventory, but there's also sometimes an item or two in here. I also like to pop security, because if we ever find an upgrade disc, I do not want to not have a computer. Ooh. Laboratory would be a good pull as well. We've yet to do the laboratory puzzle, because we haven't had the lab at the same time we've had the boiler room. So we should get it started in case we do get the boiler room, because that's on the list of things I want to accomplish. But we can also set up an experiment for today. Let's see here. What do we got for bees? Add 3 aquariums. Add a small chest. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Not the best in my opinions. No permanents. Let's add a small chest. And we'll do whenever we get a shop room. Nothing crazy. Sometimes the experiments are amazing. I had one, I think 1 or 2 streams ago that was that's unfortunate. That was basically it increased your allowance permanently, which is amazing. It's always great. Speaking of boiler room, perfect. Maybe I'll actually accomplish what I want on this run. But yeah, there's like permanent benefits to the lab sometimes, the experiments, aside from like the small stuff. The chests are like get 20 gold after losing so many steps aren't always, in my opinion, the best option. However, if we have this running, we should be able to use the lab now, which we haven't gotten to even play with. Yes, requires additional power for the boiler room. So 1, 2. My assumption is it has something to do with the elements, right? Because we have numbers and everything here, numbered 1 through 10. Although we have an 11 and a 12 here, which doesn't make too much sense. But what happens if we flip the switch? Is it a power puzzle? Do we have to manage the power? Or are we trying to get it to that level? Let's see here. My assumption is that we're supposed to get it to that little arrow right there. So we have the periodic table of elements. Is it meant to spell something out? Let's see. And I don't think we're supposed to flip all the switches, but we'll try that real fast just to see. Yeah, it's just drained. Not quite, huh? And with an arrow pointing to that, so it's got to be relevant, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5. That would be 5. PU. That's the thing, though. Because there's only numbers on here, there's no elements that relate to it. It's our first time playing around with this puzzle in particular. But I would assume it has something to do with this. Let's see, 3 and a 2 down. P-A-S. Maybe it spells something out. We'll try that real fast. Push, maybe, right? Because it's 5 over, so push. Let's see, 4. Put, I'm guessing this is the, so that's probably an E is number 5. So we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, no, it's not. Maybe 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So push. Maybe 3. Where's number 6? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's a U though. Oh, but U would be push 3 up. I'm guessing, so if number 7 starts with a P, Where's 7 at? There you are. 3 over. Yep. Push 3 up. And then A. Number 8. Just 2 over. After, I'm guessing. I'm guessing we're going to get like a TE in a second here. 9. 1, 2, 3. 2 up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, TE after, so it's probably going to be an R. 10. So after, and then N. Push 3 up after. NI. And then 12. Just a second from the bottom. Push 3 up after 9. Okay. Bingo. Okay, what does that mean, though? Push 3 up after 9? Because there's 9, but we don't have 3 levers, right? So maybe these 2? No. Or hang on. Maybe 3. Maybe it's literal. It is literal. Okay. Awesome. Well, I'm really glad we got to play with that. Okay, what have we got unlocking? Oh, is it that one, like, bolted door? It is. Ooh, alright, we got something else outside. Alright, the Black Ridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Alright. Well, let's go outside and check that out. We have just barely begun to explore the house, but we got plenty of steps, so let's go waste a couple and see what we just opened up. Exactly, Mew. I'm pretty damn excited. We're what, like 10 minutes in? I have yet to have the boiler room and the lab at the same time, and we finally got to bloody play with it. I also really like that periodic table puzzle. That was fun. Alright, let's see. Oh god, like another... Oh, jeez. Once again, another exceptionally cool addition to the manor. Because apparently, you know, this is like Batman's mansion. They got all kinds of secret underground nonsense. Okay, what are you? Small data microchip. Looks like it might be able to be plugged in somewhere. Okay, but we can plug it into here. So we're maybe looking for another 2? Or we're supposed to take this one somewhere with us, but we'll leave it there for now. And then it said I could access a terminal, so maybe I could access... Oh, Swan Song. Maybe I can access... Oh, do I not have the admin key for it? Ah. I'll have to look at my notes. I think we've uncovered that at some point. Oh yeah, we need to find another 2, because that's this right here. Okay. Well, we have a server room. Very interesting. We should keep our eyes out for any other microchips, I suppose, though I haven't seen any, so it's definitely not in a space that we've seen before. It's gotta be in somewhere new. Let's keep heading deeper into the house. Well, if we already got the lab done and set, I'm hoping that we can get maybe a pump room. Because I want to connect it to the boiler room. Because same deal, I have a theory about the reserve tank, because it has the same boiler room connections. I am wasting a few steps, I know, but I think we're going to go back through the entrance hall and start... Oh, I wish I had the gems for that. let's do Mechanicum. That's not a bad poll, considering we have, I think, a bunch of cog rooms. But I want to see if we can't get a pool, so we can eventually get, hopefully, a pump room. We have gold. Let's do the armory. Alright, so... Okay, we don't have the battle axe, but this thing I wanted to play with some more. The self-igniting torch can light candles and ignite fuses. Not really sure what that can do for us. However, that's very interesting as a premise, so we're going to take that. Because I haven't even been walking around the house with the idea of keeping an eye out for like candles and stuff. So that's something to keep in mind as we carry on. Don't really want to use a gem, but we're going to, just to get that Northern Passage set. Metal detector's going off or something. There you are, some coins. And we'll grab our gem just to pay back what we lost. Alright, we'll head north. Alright, we'll keep heading north. Let's redraw while we're in the drawing room. Still not the best polls. We'll grab a pantry then, I suppose. And we'll keep pressing on. Parlor it is. So we can't get our gems back. This attic would have been quite nice. All statements that contain the word gems are false. This box contains gems. This box is not empty. This one's a paradox. Well, unless it's quoting itself, which I suppose it is. But logically, let's just assume these two are true and that's false. So they're hopefully in the blue one. They are not. We have once again been foiled by the part of the room puzzle, but that is okay. I think we're record-wise more often than not solving it, so I don't feel as bad. Right or left? I want to go left, and plus we can hit up the... What is it? Because we upgraded it to a break room, so they should have a key card in here. Unless it's always in here, which we'll have to do the puzzle for. Alright. Well, let's rock this real fast. 4 times 4 is 16. Alright. 11 minus 8, which is 3, so it should be 9. Oh no. 16. I forgot what the yellow square means. Is it... I think it's the square root of 8 then, maybe? Not square root of, but you know. Or is it 11? No, it's not. I have to remind myself which... Is it 3? It's not. Oh goodness, I'm being foiled by math. Okay, let's see. Or is it 11 minus 3? Why am I being stumped? Because it's 11 minus 8, which is 3. I don't think it's 3 times 3, right? Because we already hit that. We did 9, but it wasn't the correct one. Oh. Okay, in my head I thought we picked 9 already. Alright, 18 minus 14, so 4, which would be 16 times 1, so 16 again? Alright, excellent. Hey, secret garden key. We haven't seen you in a while. We'll pull that. That would be quite nice. If only we can get our super sledge. There's the key. because I do believe there's breakable brick walls in the secret garden. Not the rooms I wanted. Alright, we'll do spare green room, because I want to get back to my foundation. We'll grab that gem. Alright, let's hope for something that goes to the right. Then it will be. At least that'll get us another gem, so if we do get a peek at that attic again, we can actually maybe use it. So we've yet to be in there. Kitchen. We are kind of getting close to no steps, but I don't want to spend a gem, so let's do a hall. We got our foundation opened up. I do have a shovel. Let's see if we can't dig out anything useful. Okay, coins. I'll take coins. Hey, more coins. And a key. Okay, excellent. All quite very useful. Alright, now give me a pool. Or a treasure trove. That works too, even though I don't want to waste a gem. I want to keep upping the treasure trove loot, because every time we enter it, we get more and more coins. So we'll keep stacking that up. Do we want to waste a key on you? I don't think quite yet. Because so far there's only been memos in there. And so far the memos have only been essentially like, hey, you can trust these ones or you can't trust these ones. They haven't been terribly useful, I feel. Alright, another key. Do we want to risk using the key on this guy? I kind of think we do, because we usually get at least a key back, if not multiple. Speaking of, look at that. Alright, let's keep heading north. Ooh, drafting studio we haven't had in a moment yet, so that would be quite nice. Even though it's going to spend the rest of our gems, let's hit it, because I would love to add another room. Because same with the armory. That was a very good pull. There's something else dinging. Let's see. There you are. Alright, what? Ooh, I'm already drawn to it, the vestibule. Vestibule, excuse me. Oh, and clock. Oh, clock tower. Okay, so we do know that one of the keys that we need for the basement is supposedly up high, where all the gears and stuff are, so we assume a clock tower. Vestibule does look really cool. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors in this room unlock, and the 4th one becomes locked. Okay, interesting. Dormitory seems cool, but we're going to go clock tower, because I believe there is another key there. So we're going to do clock tower. Because that, I think, is one of the things that we actually need to complete this place out. Ooh, that is unfortunate. We'll do closet then. Not the ideal hole, considering I think the secret garden opened up that door, the, what do you call it, the western door. So, alas, but, you know, I think we'll get by. Oh, the blue chest and the armory Mew? Yeah, we have plenty of keys. Let's hit it up. You're right. Let's go ahead and grab that. See, it's just another memo. The true treasure of the trove is not in the house. Okay. So maybe there's a clue in here somewhere for something outside of the house? Or that the treasure is, you know, located elsewhere. Which, I mean, we kind of already figured, considering we only get like 5 coins each time we go in there. Utility closet we already solved. Let's redraw while we have dice. Pool. I don't have I don't have gems. Son of a gun. I am upset with that. I don't want a dead end, so let's do chapel. Sometimes there's gems in there as well. No, but we got coins, so I'll take it. We need to find some gems, if only I've solved that parlor problem. Okay, we'll dead end, but we'll get a gem and some keys. And hopefully we get pool again. That's upsetting. See, there supposedly is a security card in here. Because we did it as a break room. Am I missing it? Am I missing out on it? Or did I read it wrong? If you call it... Oh, no. If you call it a day in the break room, tomorrow will begin the day with a staff key card. Okay, okay, okay. So I should probably end my day in there, but we still have a little bit more steps, so we'll still poke around. And we just got that upgrade, so I didn't recall it perfectly. Let's redraw while we're in here. We'll do bedroom, because that one has a little bit more steps. No additional items or anything. Also not the best polls, but let's do guest bedroom, because sometimes there's gold and stuff in there as well. Oh, and the candles mule. Yes, you're right, but let's see, because I don't know if I don't think I can light these. Yeah, there's no way to interact with them. But I did have a theory about the torches outside. There's a tunnel with like unlit torches that might have something for us that we'll have to try out. We'll try out here in a second, actually, considering. Not the best polls. That's unfortunate. We're gonna end up dead ending ourselves. Let's do... Oh, I just used our only... I'm maybe not a fool, because we do have a set of gems that we can buy. So let's grab that, and we'll grab a couple extra ones, too, just for the day, and running shoes as we'll be going outside. And sledgehammer, why not? We had a bunch of money, let's spend it. These chests now just popped. Now we got some money back. Let's get all these in. Check... Oh, the ladies in the basement. And like the little candle-looking things. We can also try those out, too, because they did look kind of suspicious, huh? That's the thing. It says light candles, but, like, for example, these candelabras do nothing for us. It is pizza time. But we'll have to just poke around. Anything that looks like, you know, we could light it on fire. We'll start just seeing if we can interact with it, because we have that tool now. Not permanently, we'll have to get it each day. Speaking of, we might just put it in coat check. Might be a good pull. Okay, let's go to boiler room. Well, not boiler room, but to the room next to it. In hopes of a pool, which we're not getting again, it looks like. Metal detector's not picking up anything. We can still head north from here. Or is that still going to be a security door? It is not. Let's head into here. Passageway, that's the only way forward. Alright, what have we got? What have we got? It's gonna have to be kitchen. And then here, I believe we can do our secret garden. One, because I want to play around with it a little bit more, but also it does give us a northern route. But that right there, I believe we could use the super sledge on. Oh, sorry, we already have it open. Yeah, see, it was that western door, so we're blocked off from there anyways. But if I had the super sledge, or the power sledge, whatever it is, I think I could break that open. The only problem is I don't have it right now. We have a sledge, but no battery and no lever. Hallway it is. Oh, we're picking up something. There you are. Let's keep pressing a little bit more north. We have plenty of keys and an okay amount of steps. Oh, all the dirt spots. Thank you, Mew. I completely forgot. We'll do workshop. We need to go back there and dig. Okay, we have a battery, which is great. We can get a lever. We can get a super sledge. Which we should probably retreat to the office at some point. Because I remember last time we 100% missed the lever. Okay, we got another key. I know I'm over here wasting steps going back and forth. Oh, goodness. But like I said, today's kind of like, oh, more steps. Perfect. Speak of the devil. Today is going to be a couple hours maybe, but we'll just want to poke around. And like I said, we already uncovered something pretty big, so that's pretty exciting. I just wanted to get a little bit more time in with this thing. Alright, let's see what's behind here. Rotunda would be quite good. Ballroom as well. Oh, but it'll lower our gems. Rotunda isn't going to help us too much, I don't think. And it will take away more gems. So let's just pop open Ballroom. And when we run out of gems, we can go back there. Okay, what we got? Office. That's going to take up gems. Let's do boudoir so we can get those re-rolls because we are fishing for a pool and a pump room. Although, I don't know if I can connect the pump room now that I think about it. Something else is lighting. There you are. Single coin. Because I think everything's too far away from here. Drat. In that case, let's just look for any new doors, or new rooms, rather. Okay, now the pool pops up. And then we'll run outside and try some other theories, I suppose. Ooh. Sauna would be good. Let's hit sauna. So that will start us up with a bunch of steps for tomorrow. We'll run back through here. I don't think we'll find a lever today, unfortunately. Okay, I guess we'll do hallway. And we'll see what we get in here. Okay. So on that front. Maybe we'll get some fruit and some steps back. Yes, we do. Excellent. Okay. Well, that's some dead ends. That's fine, considering we got what we kind of wanted, which was set up for the next coming days. I want to see if we... I'm going to go... Because I've missed it several times. Speaking of that banana, we missed that. Oh, and we have a kitchen, so why am I not buying food? To make sure that we have plenty of steps to run back and forth for a bit, because I think we're going to see, one, head back to security and see if we missed a lever anywhere, because I have before. And then two, we're going to go outside and try a couple spots with that little torch that we have, because I have some ideas. Okay, 6 fruit, 2 gems. We missed gems, okay. And 1 trunk. But no lever, so no lever, unfortunately, this time around. But we do have our coat check-in, and I think we might put in either the battery pack. Probably the battery pack, because I feel like that and the lever are the rarest. The sledgehammer we find often enough. So let's do that right now. Let's put the battery pack in there. Just so we can set ourselves up to make that sledgehammer at another time. Oh, there's another chest. And hopefully we get that secret garden key on the same run that we have that sledge, because I think we can open something up down below. Yeah, the tunnel's down here. So there's a tunnel with some unlit torch sconces. A lot of the assets in here don't seem like they can be lit up, but we have this self-igniting torch. So I want to start poking around and just seeing what we might be able to, light on fire. Just to see if it makes any difference. I'm going to check the orchard first, just to see if there's anything over here. Which I don't think there is. I don't think we can interact with any of this stuff. But I also haven't been over here in a long while, so it's worth a look. And same deal with the bird baths. I'm almost positive that there's something to do with the bird baths, considering we've seen a lot of like blue jay in a bathing suit throughout the house. So I'm curious to see if that actually ends up being a clue or a puzzle or like an activation to something. But so far we've yet to find a means of doing anything with that. I believe that other tunnel is over here. Yes, it is. And we're going to see if we can't maybe light up these torch sconces with the little self-igniting torch that we have. Aha! That was invisible, apparently. Alright, the complete manifest for all the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready to access the gear, especially now that we've begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believe the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. And then we have a tunnel. Always draw a tunnel while drafting in this room. Oh! So, does it just keep doing a tunnel? So it just keeps going straight? That could be useful. We're most certainly going to add that to the pool. Because then I guess you could just go straight to the foundation, wherever I want to go, really. If we get it on a first pull. Okay, what else do we want to try and find out? Well, let's see if we can't light anything down below here. Because this should let us go straight to our foundation and the basement. So we could skip a good majority of the house next time if we wanted to. But I also wanted to see if we can just walk through, right? Oh, heck yeah. I could just call the elevator? Oh, you need a security card. Okay. So we can't just go in and out. But if we do the break room, we'll get a security card and we'll start the day with it so we don't have to go get it. Where was it? It was around. Okay. There was like little statuettes that I also wanted to see if we couldn't light those on fire too. So we're just gonna poke around with that, and then we'll run back upstairs to start the end the day in the break room, because that will allow us to start the day with a key card. And then we should be really set for tomorrow's run. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, do we have to unlock it each day? I was about to be a little nervous. Okay. See, I was thinking maybe these guys, but they don't seem to be candles of any kind. So, I think we'll run back upstairs and head to our break room. Head back in. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Back to the basement and out. That's the first time I've used that exit. Now we just have to make our rounds. And run back out and up. Out and around. And back to the house. Where's that break room? Okay, mechanic. We're just going straight. And we'll head straight over here. Oh, hello, Apple. And we'll end the day here. I don't think there's anything else we want to check out. We checked our battery in. So let's end the day here. Even though we have plenty of steps. We have all dead ends. But if we end the day in the break room, we'll start with a key card. We also have the extra 20 steps from the sauna, so we're looking pretty set for tomorrow. And already, I feel like we solved, or at least came across, a couple things of interest right off the bat, so I'm pretty excited about that. Going into day 41. We got our extra 20 steps. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure there's more stuff we could have maybe tried to light up, but I feel like we should have to keep our eye out. Because I don't think it's any of the candles and stuff. And it's maybe specifically torch sconces, but I haven't seen too many others besides those in the tunnel. Like I said, maybe the tomb, or maybe the shrine. Awesome, we do have our key card, which is exciting. Hovel would be good, considering we do have a lot of steps. But schoolhouse, same deal. We haven't done all the schoolhouses. Let's do hovel, because there's been some very expensive gem rooms that we haven't had the privilege of opening because we haven't had enough gems. But we'll run into the house. I think we're just gonna go straight foundation. I mean, if we want to, we totally can. And fill out the rest of the house. Let's give that a shot. Because we have our key card now, so we can open up this end. And just head straight into the center of the house instead of going through the majority of it. Which might be good or bad, because now that I think of it, those doors might be locked. But, you know, screw it. We're going to try something new. New approach. There we go. Now, see, I'm curious if we have to do this each time, or if we only need the key card once to make it work. Probably each time. But let's give it a shot. Okay. Oh, I have a security card, so we're chilling there. Let's rock garage. So that'll net us a bunch of keys. And then I also want to set this up because I would like to get those car keys if we can. Because usually there's a battery pack or a lever or something else in that little box in the back of the car. Let's do den, even though we don't necessarily need gems. We might be able to launder it later. We'll do breakfast nook for another key and for some extra steps. We definitely want to pop a courtyard. Oh, look at that. We got ourselves a sledge already. Now all we need to do is find a lever and the secret garden key and all that other nonsense, and if everything and the stars align and all that, you know, our plan might actually come into fruition. Let's do closet and see what other items we get. We have a gem and running shoes. Okay. Okay, we want to hit boiler room. I'm still gunning for that pool. should be able to just go up here. Let's turn this over. Let's activate you. Oop, there you go. Okay. So we'll leave this blank until we get our pool. I don't want to cut off the power is the thing. Bedroom it is. Oh. Sleeping mask. Very nice. Study. Let's do parlor. Alright. Ooh. More steps. Alright. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves from yesterday's run. This box is empty. A box with a false statement is empty. There are 2 false statements. Okay, so let's assume that both of these are false. No, we couldn't, because if this was... Let's assume both of these are true. This box is empty, and a box with a false statement is empty. We couldn't have 2 truths, right? It just says a box, though, not boxes with a false statement or empty. There are 2 false statements. Let's do blue. Let's assume blue was false. And once again, I've been duped. What a shame. Okay, drafting studio again would be excellent. Even though it's going to cut us off a good portion of the house, it's going to let us add another room, and that's just more things to play with because we need that at the moment. So, what do we have? Let's see. Oh, so classroom, which I think will let us do it without opening up the schoolyard, it's great because that lets us do an additional room outside and still do classrooms. However, the solarium also seems quite useful. Draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Let's do that, because we want to start exploring these rooms that we're not seeing. Alright. Let's head back through here. I guess we're going to have to dig through the boiler room. But we could head back, but let's just see and bite the bullet. Security does have power, so let's do... So does archives, actually. Ooh. Let's do security. Let's make sure we have a computer with us. Oh, is that a safety deposit box key? It is! So hopefully we can get the vault. Because I do believe there's one of our moon keys in the vault. And we do need that bad boy. We'll do break room. Same deal, we can end our day in here and make sure to net our security card for tomorrow. Alright, 11. 12, so that's 16, minus 5 is 11. What's that, times 2 is 20, 22, I can do math. Divided by 11 should be 2. Alright, 1 times 1 is 1. 18 divided by 9 should be 2. Alright. Then we have 8 minus 1 minus 2. Okay, so 8 minus 3 is 5. Times 3 is 15. Divided by 5 should be 5. Oh no, it's 3. I'm stupid. Alright. 12, 14, 11, 22. Divided by 11 is 2. Should be 1 times 1 is 1. 18 divided by 8 is 2. And this should be 5. No, sorry, I did the same damn thing. It's 3. It's 3. Is it not? Okay, hang on. Why am I losing my mind? 2, 2. Okay, so 8 minus 1. Oh, I missed the square. Okay, that's why. Okay, 8 minus 1 minus 2, so that's 5. 5 times 3 is 15. And then 15 divided by 5 is 3, and then 3 times 3 is 9? Okay, I missed the square in the middle. Yeah, okay, 2 keys. Nothing crazy. Yeah, I guess we needed them. We have 2 cog rooms, so mechanic is actually probably Mecharium, whatever it is. It's probably not the. It probably is a pretty good pull. All right, what we got? Let's do commissary. Let's hit a shovel, because that would just be useful. And let's get an extra. Oh, I don't have enough gold. Never mind. I was gonna say let's get an extra key while we're here. Thank God that we had the security door, because we're getting nothing but. I meant not the security key, because we're getting nothing but security doors. Those things are usually the bane of my existence. Still would like a pool, just so we can get that pump room. Ha! There's a lever. We have our sledge. Now we just need our secret garden, and we need our, what do you call it? Coat check, so I can get that battery pack, because I do want to see what's behind that secret garden wall. We'll hold off on breaking these two, so we have options for that secret garden should we get the key. Let's head deeper into the house here. Laboratory. Let's do a lab, just so we can set up that experiment. And see what we get for the day, too. Immediately, spread dirt on the driveway. That would have been useful. I just feel like we're not going to run into them anymore. Let's do immediately. Let's get some dice. There we are. That way we have some rerolls once we get the pool, hopefully. Definitely don't want to do weight room. Let's hit pantry. Get some more steps. And let's do hallway for right now. That'd be a good poll. We're gonna head south. Don't I already have the break room? I do. I want something that turns into the entrance hall so we can play around a little bit more. Although coat check is also quite amazing. But then we'll have to go all the way back around the house. Let's do hallway. I said it gave me what I wanted, and now I know I'm not gonna see it. Treasure trove. Let's do guest bedroom, because sometimes the car keys are in there. They're not, but we did get a regular key. And a good amount of steps back. But now we're also back in the main hall. And we can hopefully, that's not going to do anything for us, hopefully get a pool and or, what do you call it, a coat check again. Yeah, because we can go loop around the other way as well. Okay, get some more car keys, let's go. Okay, because that would hopefully give us something good in the car, like a secret garden key. And this might give it to us too, so we'll find out. Okay, so 10 minus 2 minus 4. So minus 7 should be 3. Where's 3? There you Alright, so 3, and then times 1 times so 6. Where you at? There you are. Alright. 5, 6, 9. Minus 7 is 2 times 1, so 2. Oh. Maybe I read it wrong. Let's see. 10. Should be 3. And then that is... Sorry, that's 3 times 6. Okay. What did I read wrong? We have 3, so that's 5. Oh, because I did the 10. That's why. So that's 5. 6 is 10. 10 minus 7 is 3 times 1 is 3. Right? Because we have 1 plus 4, which is 5, plus 2, which is 7, plus 3, which is 10. Minus 7 is 3 times 1 is 3. Okay. I think I just read it wrong the first time. Just mundane keys. Still useful, but not exactly what we wanted. Do I waste the dice? Yeah, why not? Okay, even worse. Let's just do corridor. We're not even gonna go in there, but it'll bump up the hallway count in the house, I suppose. Okay. We'll do drawing room just so we can continue, because we're still gunning for, hopefully, even though it's, I think, rare this south in the house, we do want a pool, which a boudoir might help with if we get those dice. So let's push into this room and see what we get. Okay, we'll spend 1 dice. The armory. Okay. Let's see. We also have the workshop as an option. So let's save our dice. Let's hit the armory up. I don't have enough gold for the battle axe. We already have a sledgehammer. Let's buy the shield. So why not? And then let's loop back around to the car. Now let's grab this gem too while we're here. Keep forgetting about those. The ones I've already unlocked. Alright, and then we can head through here, I suppose. Let's hit that car. Let's hope for a secret garden key. And hopefully I didn't lock myself out of our coat check because I decided to go something else. Alright. Alright, come on. Secret garden, secret garden. Yes! Let's go. And a lockpick set. That's always quaint. So now we just need to pray for a coat check again. Which, I mean, it's fairly common. So hopefully it shouldn't be an issue getting a hold of. Forgot gem and drawing room? No, I grabbed it from the safe. Unless there was one on the table or something that I missed. Oh, because it's not locked. It's not going to prompt it. Let's redraw. Drat. Those are worse. We'll do terrace, I guess. There's gems in here typically too. Coins. We'll take coins. Okay, workshop. Please be locked. Yes. Okay, secret garden key. There we go. Thought we were about to bit ourselves in the butt for a second. Oh, maybe that was from the first time I walked past it. Yes, I'm a little slow on the chat sometimes. I apologize. Ooh, a rock. An old shoe. Take an apple. And some coins. Okay. Finally something useful. Okay. Okay. It's gonna dead end us. Which is bad considering that we want to hopefully get the coat check, which let me I can't check the damn it, I can't check what color the coat check is because I think we can do secret passage and maybe do a gold room and that might get us a coat check. But we've also never been in the attic before either. What do you think, Mew? Should we do attic or should we do something that lets us continue forward and maybe get a coat check? Because we still have rooms to the south that we can play around with and hope for a coat check. Because I'm tempted by the attic, as I always am. We haven't been in there yet. But that might limit us to the other thing that we have a good chance of doing, which is the secret garden brick door. Attic? Yeah, let's check out the attic, because we've yet to be in here. Okay. Coin purse. Coin, key, gem. Does dead end us, which I am bummed about. Who are you? Oh, it's one of the treasure map things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The foundation. Okay, so we can make our way back there. And that'll get us a little bit of treasure. I would also like the coat check. Let's see. Dear Mrs. Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider your illustration children with the red prints. Unfortunately, I regret that we have come to the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at the time. Okay, change the ending to political. And that's when she did change it, because if we recall, we got the original ending when we first got into room 46. But, what was I saying? So, we're blocked off all throughout here. We still have this southern portion. I'm really hoping for a coat check. 1, so we can get our battery, but 2, so we can store the vault key, because we don't get that often. So here's hoping. That's what I'm saying. I think we might run towards the foundation too, because we have the steps. And we might be finding fruit throughout the house now too, because of the, what do you call it? The secret garden. So we should be able to hopefully get there. It's pebbles. Usually has you dig in like a weird spot. There we go. A torn and discarded scrap of paper. Better write this down. A metal detector and shovel and something else. Okay. We already kind of knew that. I suppose that was the treasure. Let's head into the bedroom and get some steps back. I just realized that was not the treasure, because it just popped open. There we are. That. Which means there's something else in here. Let's see what we get. One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly, excuse me? Ooh, 25 gold and 3 gems, hot damn. If only we had use of that. Use for that right now. Okay. So let's see if we can't run back down. Any fruit in here? No. Boiler room security. Laboratory pantry. Any apples or fruit from the secret garden? Okay. And then we can turn in from here. We don't have any dice. You're shitting me. Okay, nothing but dead ends. Oh, shit. That sucks. Well, let's do morning room so we can start with some gems. Armory we could do, but the thing is the battle axe I think only works when you first open a room. I could be wrong, but we can go check it out real fast. Where did I spawn the armory? Down south? Yeah. Actually, I'll head back to the hallway. So we want to get back to the entrance hall. But I'm particularly bummed because we have all this. We can't make our sledgehammer to get into the secret garden, and we can't store the vault key. Which kind of sucks, because that vault key, I do believe, is what we need to get one of our other, like, moon door keys, which is, you know, down in the basement. But let's check out the battle axe while we have the money. Let's see what it says. Note the room directory. Okay, to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Okay. So we can use it. Thing is, what room do we want to remove the gem cost from? Maybe the attic? Because the attic's like four gems. So maybe getting rid of the attic's cost might help us out in the long run. Because then that's just a whole bunch of items that we have. Where is the attic? There you are. Rarity rare, though. So that's 3 gem cost. There's also the trophy room, which is 5 gems, but then we get 8 gems. The thing is, it's also rare. Or do we want to do something more common that we always use that might save us a little bit? Because we have ways of making the green cheaper. Or maybe classroom, that way we don't have to spend it each time. Pool. We could do pool, because we're always looking for it, but I think pool is also rarer. I'm kind of leaning towards classroom. Because classroom, there's like, what, 8 of them? And we have to use a gem for each one, and we don't always have the gems. That's usually why we can't get to all the classrooms. Like, sure, attic and trophy room are useful, but all that's going to get us is more items. The classroom is an expense that stacks. I'm leaning towards classroom or attic, but we don't see the attic that often. Classroom, we can make it a deliberate play, you know? And it goes on to another room. I think we're gonna rock classroom. Because it does stack. It is unusual, but if we get it, we'll be able to push through all of them, hopefully, without the associated cost. I'm gonna rock it. Yep. Now, my question is, would we be able to buy the axe another time, or is it just, that's it, and that's the one-time use? Ooh, banana. Regardless, I still feel good about that choice, but yeah, when I'm done with the classrooms, I'll be done with it, I know, but there's always fruit in them, and they do lead to other rooms. So I think it might be well worth it. We'll call it a day. Get our key card. Sucks that we had potentially a good run. I should have just done the steps and done the coat check when I had the chance. Alas. Alright, we'll do one more day. Yes, Jinx. Although I think the chat was delayed, so it doesn't technically count. But yeah, same mindset, same thought. Alright, let's grab our allowance. We do have our security card, so we can head up through the foundation again if we want to. That was a very good run, too. Damn it. Like I said, I should have done that coat check, but alas. Let's see what we have in here. Let's do tool shed again. Ooh, and watering can. The amount of times I think I've overlooked that. And metal detector. So we have a good setup for resources already. We'll head back inside, and hopefully we have another good run. I'm going to just head straight through the house this time. I don't know, let's do corridor. Let's do commissar. Commissary, not commissar. That's something different. Okay, we do have shovels, so let's hit up a shovel. And salt shakel's always kind of useful. Let's grab a gem, just in case. Let's grab a couple gems, actually. Let's just stock up. Because I'm kind of feeling drawing room. We may redraw. Let's do that, because we'll make up the cost in here anyways. We have this bad boy. Nice big red ruby. Let's head north. Hallway is actually quite good. Let's do that. And we'll save this spot for when we want to, like I said, try for like a specific room, maybe with the redraw. Let's do another den. Get a den. Oh, no, not another one. We didn't do one this run. Let's get a den in and get another gem. Okay, East Wing Hall. Let's leave a couple of those open. Like I said, in case we get a secret garden again. Which, you know, unlikely, but would be nice, because I do really want to try and break down that brick wall. Oh, okay. Den it is. Grab that gem. Definitely want to run security. You're going to be... Oh, no, we have a security card. That's good. I was going to say, is it going to be nice and let me have another vault key? I guess not. Not the best pulls either. Let's do breakfast nook. We'll get this set in. What do we want to do? No, let's do bedroom. Just top off on steps. And sometimes, yep, get not just coins, but sometimes it's another even more useful item. Definitely do morning room. Pop in 2 more gems and start with gems tomorrow. Car keys, excellent. Like I said, that might help us ensure that we get that secret garden. I would like to use the watering can. Game. There we go. We have plenty of gems. Okay, we're going to hit up the pool. Just so we could set up maybe the boiler and the pump room. Because if we, can't do one thing, let's try and aim for doing another. Ooh. We're going to do garage in hopes that we get the secret garden. Key again. Even though that dead ends this route. There's usually something useful in here. Excellent. Okay, so we can try again if we get a workshop and another sledgehammer. and another lever. So, you know, a couple things we have to try and hope for. So let's head back. We're going to loop around to the entry hall real fast and just get those corner rooms. Yeah. Let's head through here. Not rooms I want. Let's redraw. Also not exactly the rooms I want. Let's pop a break room just to cover our butt for the security pass. No coins or nothing. Okay. Alright, 16 minus 6 is 10. Times 20. It's 200. Divided by 10 should be 20 again. 9 minus 4 is 5. Times is 100. That can't be right. It's not an option for 100 on here. So I can see it. 9 minus 4 is 5. Am I losing my mind? Or is it divided? No, because that should be times, because the divided's the outside one, right? Oh no, it's changing the colors on me, isn't it? Because that's multiplication. Yellow is... Oh my goodness, they're stacking it. It's changing the colors on me. Okay. Times 4 is 28. Minus 20 is... Oh my god, they're changing the positions on me. Hang on. Yeah, see how it's yellow in the center? Oh no. Okay. You're changing it up. That's just great. Okay, so it should be 8. No? Am I losing my mind? Okay, so 9 times 4. No, oh my god, it's not 28. That's 7 times 4. It's 36. Minus 20 should be 16. I swear I know math. I'm good at math. 2 times 8 is 16. So 1. Oh no, they're changing it up, you guys. That's not good. Alright, let's pop open this door here real fast. Yeah, let's do guest bedroom. Sometimes there's items in there, and we need the steps. Okay, got ourselves a gem. Let's hit these 2 rooms up real quick. Okay. Now we're doing. Now we're cooking. Then we retrieve my battery. Now, hopefully we get a workshop. We also need a sledgehammer. And a lever. So, you know, still possibly unlikely that we'll get what we want, but we're still going to try. And worst case, we do have a coat check now, so we can put items in there for later. Alright, this is locked, if I recall, but we should be able to use the secret garden key. Oh, it's not locked. Okay. Let's do veranda. Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, now we just need a lever. I feel like it's hyping me up for something that we might not get. I always get a little paranoid. Okay, we got our coins. Okay, this is probably locked. It is. Special key, secret garden key. I love how that just appears. Oh, does it let us go outside, is the question. If we break down that wall. I bet you it does. Or there's like a little like annex or something right here. Because it did look like there's a little space. Let's pop the lever just in case we need to get in there. But that is very interesting. So we might be able to actually get outside. Which I would actually... Oh my goodness, there's a lever. I'm glad we did the veranda. Okay, now, please just give me a workshop. I'll take a hallway, I think. Laboratory might be useful. But we're gonna pop... no, because we can just go north with the secret garden. So let's do laboratory. We can set up an experiment. We have our security code... card. I keep saying code. We have a security card from yesterday. Okay. Permanently add 1 gold to the allowance. Always doing that. Let's do that, because we have a shovel with us today. So hopefully we can add some gold to our allowance permanently. Alright, treasure trove, that's a good pull. It'll go to our right, and we get even more coins. And we have plenty of keys, so let's open up that chest. Okay, it said memos found in the white boxes are always lies, right? Let's see what this says. The precious box in this room contained a true statement. The previous box in this room contained a true statement, but this is usually a lie. So maybe the previous one was wrong. So far, it doesn't seem like using my keys on those things are worth it. If I'm being honest. Yeah, let's do trophy room. We'll get a net positive. Because so far, nothing but vague memos in those boxes about the other memos in the other boxes with no facts about the house itself. So far, it hasn't been appealing to me, I should say. We'll do observatory, I think, or do we want to do parlor? Let's do observatory. No additional items, but get a constellation. This one looks fancy. Everything is 50% off today. Ooh. Flash sale. Okay. Ooh, okay. Drafting studio would be great. We're gonna do courtyard to cover our butt. Because I want to make sure I don't get too many dead ends. I don't want to get greedy. Drafting studio would be phenomenal. And we just increased our allowance. Perfect. What a great run so far. Awesome. Our allowance has just been raised again. We have our sledgehammer. Let's hit this. Yeah, let's head south and knock out these rooms real fast. We did get our pool. But still no pump room, it seems. I would also appreciate a workshop. Spare room it is. Another key. Excellent. I believe I've used up the watering can. Yeah, let's just hit passage. No, let's save our... We have plenty of gems. Let's just hit passageway. Alright. Give me a workshop. Okay, let's do foyer, just so all the hallways are unlocked. And then we'll loop back around to the foundation and hope for one, primarily a workshop, but also maybe a kitchen or something that will get us steps, because we are getting kind of low and we don't want to risk it. Attic or pantry. We don't really need any of these. But attic did have some good options for us this last time, so let's do attic. Now that I feel so bloody rich, having all these gems and all this money. Ooh, okay, excellent. Which will be great considering we did the foyer. That might get us a great hall, which... Ooh, everything's even cheaper. Everything in there would be unlocked, which would let us maybe go play around in room 46 again. Let's take these out. Yes, our allowance just went up again. We love that. Oh, love it. Raking in that money. Okay, I guess a key is cool. Okay, speaking of the devil, I'll take a kitchen. We'll buy up some steps here. Club sandwich, bacon and eggs, please and thank you. I just keep buying bananas. Yes. Oh, that's right. Everything's cheaper. Let's buy all the bananas. Okay. There we go. Plenty of steps. Now we're not even worried about that. Special keys. Yes, let's use... Maybe get a Great Hall. We did not get a Great Hall. However, everything is 50% off. Let's pop the gift shop. I don't know if I got enough gold. So, furnished to the pool. So, let's see if we can't get more money somewhere else. We'll come back for all this. Great Hall, let's go! Perfect, and everything should be unlocked because of our awesome foyer. This is looking to be a very promising run. And of all the places, this is probably one of the best places for a Great Hall. Just like right before the antechamber, because you can just go pretty much anywhere. It's a great way for a four-way door. Four-way room, I should say. We'll head this way, because we'll close this off later with the secret garden. These are not the best poles. Let's do observatory again. And see what we get this time around. More gems, excellent. And four doors or more common today, so that's great. No additional items. Lockpick did not work, but we're set with keys. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna do aquarium. We have not been in the clock tower, however, I do want to maybe get back into room 46, and I want to continue with these rooms here, because I have the goal of the workshop today. As tempting as the clock tower is, I'd rather guarantee that we're set. Ooh. Let's hit office. Like I said, I don't want to block off any rooms. I want to see if we can't get that workshop. Because we have our battery, our sledgehammer, and our lever, so we just need, please, we just need our workshop. I didn't already open it and I'm tripping, right? Yeah, we didn't. That was the previous day. Oh, same deal. Vault would have been lovely. Ooh, whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. We have a lot of gems. We don't want to do that just yet. Let's do the vault, even though it's going to cut off a room. But all that gold is going to let us go buy something in the gift shop. So we can definitely do that. So we'll go do that. Same deal. I wish I had the safety deposit box key this run, but it's okay. Let's spread gold so we get a little bit more. As we wander through the house. Yeah, let's pop back in the gift shop real fast. Let's see if we can't buy 1 or 2 things. Now that we have a lot more money. I'm gonna get those swim trunks. Permanent addition to the pool. See, it just says a pair of handy swim trunks, but just be sure to bring some keys. My assumption is that maybe it guarantees the locker room or something like that. So we're gonna pick that up, and why not? We'll get the tea. I'm not sure if that does anything for us, but you know, screw it. All right. Don't want to do the weight room. Hall of mirrors would be cool, but we won't be able to unlock everything. Let's do... Oh, that's a risk. Do we want to do archives? Or do we want to do weight? Let's do archives. Let's just go in blind. I think we'll be okay. Alright. Workshop doesn't have a gem cost, right? So let's do boudoir. We'll get those dice so we can just re-roll and cross our fingers for a workshop. Because once again, if I get... What do you call it? If I get screwed here, I'll be upset. Okay. 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 Not the best polls. Come on, give me a workshop. Okay. We'll do patio so we can head north. Any dirt piles? There we are. There we go. Our allowance just went up. Any more? No, we're alright. Okay. Final room. Come on. Damn it. Okay. I don't think workshop has a gem cost, correct? So that archived one couldn't be it. Yeah, let me double check. Let's see here. I'm so jaded. We didn't get a workshop and we have everything set up again. Okay, well... I don't recall a workshop having a gem cost. But we'll take the gamble nonetheless. It's a key room. Okay, cool. Shit. That's upsetting. Double check, because I can't get in from anywhere else, correct? Correct. Okay. In that case, we'll head back to the entrance hall, to the coat check, and at least put one of those items back. I think we'll put the battery pack back. If anything else we want to store. No. Yeah, let's put the battery pack back. Yeah, coat check. We're gonna run right back, because that's a damn shame. Yeah. But we did buy a couple things, which is nice, and here we are. Even though I don't need that stuff, it's just nice to grab. It's satisfying. We can be set for maybe another run. Just bummed that we couldn't get it this time. Oh, everything's half off. What a shame. Grab that apple. Is there anything else I want to check out is the question. I don't think so. We gave up the chance of some of the new rooms in hopes of battery pack, in hopes of getting that workshop, and we did not get it, which is frustrating. But do we have anything else we want to try and play with is the question. I don't necessarily think so. Let's double check the pool, because I want to see if it added the shorts already, and then we'll take a break. Where's the break room? We did do one today, right? It's right there. Okay. It's on the way. Because then we'll end in the break room and make sure we end with our key card for the next day. Yeah, there's the break room. Should be through here. Yes. Okay, perfect. Banana. What a shame. Banana. A damn good resource run, though. Okay, doesn't look like it adds it just yet, so maybe we have to wait. That's okay. I am bummed about the workshop. Because, like, same shtick. Like, that's... To get it all to line up with the secret garden and all the things I need to build a sledgehammer. Ah! But, alas, I think we'll be okay. Make sure I didn't miss any upgrades or anything in the house. Yeah, just a bunch of keys and gems and all that stuff. Because we spread it all throughout the house. But let's head back in. Oh, I passed it. It's in the drawing room. And we'll call it here, I think. Grab that apple. Alright. Yeah, we'll have to call it. That's a damn shame. But we'll call it there. Let's see. I mean, we've been doing pretty quick runs, right? We've only done 3 days. Let's do one more quick one. Let's do one more quick run. Because I'm feeling that itch. I'm feeling so close. I really, really want to get the damn secret garden busted down with the sledgehammer. So let's hit it again. We had a great resource run. We did a great couple purchases and uncoveries in the last couple runs, but I need to accomplish something big. Mind you, we did kind of do that already, opening up the outside, but we're not going to pay attention to that. We have to end it well. Oh, look at that. 17. Nice. See, I do like that experiment where we can increase our allowance permanently. It's quite nice. Yeah, but one more run. Puts on glasses, all cool like. We'll hopefully accomplish one of our goals today. We'll do Shrine, because I don't think we have any, what do you call it, blessings up at the moment. So let's do, honestly, we're just going to do the 3 gold. Because I want that gambler blessing. Each time we get a shop room, we'll get another reroll dice, because that will give us rerolls. And that will hopefully let us have the chances to get the rooms we need. Because we did uncover a lot of stuff today. Like I said, I didn't expect to get the lab done and get that outside area unlocked. That's a whole new thing that I haven't even started to contemplate. We have to find microchips and all this other nonsense. I didn't expect to unlock like the clock tower and some of those other rooms, so I'm very excited about that. But we didn't accomplish any of the goals we set out to do, such as the boiler room and the pump room, or the secret garden. So I'd really like to get that set. Let's do the solarium. More likely to find uncommon and rare items today. Or not items, rooms. Okay, we got a rabbit's foot. We do like that. Alright. Okay. Mr. I'm stuck with old school cursive. It's not even old school, it's just cursive. But Anne wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed, okay? I have a feeling you may have forgotten how to open... Okay, we've been wondering about this. Because the cloister, every time we go in there, there's like dirt piles in the center and we can't get in. How to open the cloister wall again. So to save you some stern words, I've decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows? Maybe this time it will stick. Okay, cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars on either side of you. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully we get the cloister this time around, then that'd be nice. Oh, an allowance coin. Okay, these sometimes take me a second, so we're gonna do a quick brush over. It wants it to be green. Oh. Okay, that goes side to side. Okay, we have one of them. Okay. Oh, come on. And then we have to get you. Over there. Come on. I have yet to figure out the pattern in this one. Is it just the corners that swap? Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Sorry about the wait on that one. But we got another 2 gold to our allowance, which brings us up to 19, I think. Which is quite nice. Okay. We'll head north. Ooh. Okay, let's do... Yeah, let's do the commissary. Because we have some money. Definitely want to grab a shovel. We'll come back for the metal detector. We'll hit a den. Kind of a shame to close off the entire side of that one house, but we'll make it work for us. We'll head south real fast. Let's hit a bedroom. Let's stack up on steps. No item in here this time, unfortunately. Ooh, there's a chest. Okay. We don't have any keys, but we'll come back if we get a sledgehammer. Drawing room it is. We'll pay back... Well, we'll get paid back our gem. Okay. Let's do breakfast nook. Actually, no. Screw it. Let's redraw. Let's see what we get. We get a free redraw. Hey, Bumblebella. First time chatter. Welcome in. What's up? Not too much, honestly. We're trying to run through... We said that last run was going to be our last run. We're doing one more day before we call it a stream of blueprints. We're going to do the vault. Let's just waste all of our gold. Why not? Yeah, let's stack up on gold. Let's go get that metal detector. But we've uncovered a good amount of things already this stream. However, we haven't accomplished any of the goals we set out to do. We uncovered a bunch of new stuff, which is great. But I did want to get 1 or 2 things off my list. So we're gunning for that. And we've been super close the last couple times. However, we haven't been lucky. Or rather, we have been very lucky, but just not lucky enough. But welcome to the stream. Let's rock... Oh, I don't have gems. Yeah, we could risk a reroll. We'll do a den. Make sure we get those gems. Alright. Ooh, break room. Definitely want to get that started. One might get us a key or 2. And we should be set in. Alright, let's go through this real fast and see what's going on. Alright, 6. Elizabeth Quinn, another first-time chat. Welcome in. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Just running through a little bit of blueprints on a final run. This is actually the last one this time, I swear. At least for this stream. Let's see, 4 times 2 is 8, minus 7, so that's 1. Alright, we have 7 times 5, that's 35, minus 20, so 15 divided by 3 is 5. Alright, so we have 20 divided by 20 is 1. Times 9 is 9. Times 4 is 36. Minus 20 is 16. Alright. Alright. Already on the way to hopefully getting our goal. We just need, you know, all the other items that come with that, hopefully. Bumbleina, the hardest mechanic I've experienced so far in this game, honestly, is probably... Do I have any other cog rooms? I do not, so that's not going to be a good pull for us. Let's do corridor. Probably the logic puzzles. There's some puzzles in here that really rely on wordplay, and why they're really fun. They can most certainly bite you in the butt when you're trying to get past some of them. Just Bella's fine, understood. And for you, Quinn, what games I usually play? Usually just Blueprints. I usually stream Blueprints every Monday. I'm actually cheating a bit today because I just wanted to get another stream in before... Let's get some gems. Before next week's stream, because I've just been having an itch to play it. But usually Blueprints, and then occasionally some other stuff throughout the week. I've been playing Resident Evil. But always Blueprints on Mondays, because there's plenty to do in this game. Let's see here. Every statement with a false... every statement with the word blue is false. The black box and the blue box are empty. This box is not blue. Okay. This box is not blue, so that's... false. It's a false statement. So let's assume this is true. Even though it has the word blue in it, so it'd be a paradox, but let's try the black. So we'll assume this is a lie, which means this is full. Once again, duped, like I was saying. Those logic puzzles have been getting harder and harder. Let's see. Treasure trove. I don't have gems. Damn it. Let's do armory because we have gold. PUBG and Counter-Strike. I played a little bit of Counter-Strike in the past. Ooh. Battle Axe. We can get it again, so we're definitely going to hit that up. Because that will let us take out the cost of a room, which I'm thinking... workshop does not cost anything. So honestly, let's do trophy room, because then we don't have to pay the absurd price and we get a bunch of gems. Where was I? Oh yes, I played PUBG and Counter-Strike and stuff in the past. My thing back in the day was Rainbow Six, if that is better or worse for you. Do I stream on a daily basis? No, not typically. Once again, I wish I had gems this run. We had plenty last time. Not typically. No, I've tried to schedule it out. You always catch me on Mondays. Elsewise, I usually stream sometimes on Sundays. Thursday and Friday are my typical days. Elsewise, I'm usually fairly busy with work or like other social things we have going on. Wish I had those gems. Not looking to be the best run at the moment. Keep it up. I know, we're working towards it. Not trying to be, you know, like famous right away or anything. But mostly doing it for fun. And so far it has been fun. I've been able to play... Okay, that's one item we need. It's been more fun to play puzzle games and stuff like this with some interaction from chat than just playing it by myself. It's kind of half the reason why I've been streaming, is because it's kind of fun to interact and talk. Elsewise, like, most of the stuff I do play is like single player stuff. So I've been trying to find things that let me interact enough with the people watching, because elsewise it's just kind of me playing a game, you know? Gallery. Oh, I wish I had the gem cost. We just found out how to open up the cloister. Let's hit up storeroom so we have a gem, and then we'll just loop around to the aquarium. And then Bella, I see you, but I usually have a policy. I don't have people like solicit, even if it's their own stuff, in chat, unfortunately. It's cool that you design stuff, but like I said, new streamer, we get that kind of offer all the time, whether from real people or bots. So we won't be having that, unfortunately. Is it this? Oh, is it this room? Perfect. We don't have to go anywhere. Excellent. And we have a shovel. Let's see what we get. Hopefully some gems. That would be very useful. Thank you for understanding, Bella, on that. Let's see. Okay, just coins. Once again, not the thing I needed. But we are stacked, so maybe if we get a gift shop, we might actually be able to buy one of the more expensive things. We'll see. Any more dig spots? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's loop back around, I suppose. Oh, an apple. Perfect. More steps. Oh, missed that one. Thank goodness we got those keys. Courtyard is always unlocked. Let's hit that up. There's also usually items in there as well. And we do get a metal detector, which is nice. Nothing good coming from the dig spots. This run is not as exciting as the last two. I feel like we got a lot more done in the other two. This one we're running into a lot of dead ends, it seems. Attic would be nice if I only had the gem cost. Let's redraw right now. Let's grab a hallway. Same deal. We're gonna have to, I think, go outside just to get to the foundation and that side of the house. Hell, we might just hit a freezer just so we can freeze our assets for the next day. Let's go ahead and pop that open as an option. Because we can come back to that. Oh no, it just freezes it automatically. Never mind. We live and learn. But we'll have 92 gold on the next day, which will be excellent. And it looks like we're going to end up cutting ourselves off from the western portion of the house. So we'll have to go around through the foundation, which we can do. We do have our break room set up as well, so we won't lock ourselves out of our key card for tomorrow. Let's grab that apple. We'll have to loop all the way back around and head outside. So not the run I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Give me some keys. There we are. But we might still be able to accomplish one or two things today. We'll see. Oh, no, we need to go this way. Not the other tunnel. So, we might not knock out the things on our to-do list today, but we did at least get through those new discoveries, which is pretty cool. Mind you, I'm speaking like it's already over, so that attitude might not help. But it's not looking terribly bright as far as knocking down that secret garden door goes. We only have our sledgehammer, and we're low on resources. Nah, I gotta do one more day view. I think you might be right. What time is it? It's almost 5. I might have the time to do one more. I do gotta be somewhere at 6. But this last run doesn't seem to be satisfying me too much, so I think you might be right. I think we might have to do one more day, Mew. Let us dig this stuff in. We will start that next day with a whole bunch of gold, which is great, because then we might be able to buy that expensive thing from the gift shop if we pull it. But I don't think we'll be able to get gems for today, which might be an issue. Do we want to do, like, speaking of, I can't get that. Mail room, let's go ahead and set up, just in case we get that set for tomorrow. We also have a stupid amount of letters to go through, I remember, because we did, I think, an experiment for it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, that's the first one. It's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password. So, oh, we already have this Swan Song. Okay. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to conduct the terms of the lab. This is required, of course, and I think of any reason. Okay, so this just once again, it's a hint at what we already know. Okay, the steam duct system. Okay, due to the ever-changing nature of the rooms in the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible, and if you're looking along the ceiling in many rooms, you'll find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room. Okay, so same deal. We already know this, but it does something for the laundry room, which we should check out at some point, because the laundry room works on its own. The garage, I think we could just, it lets us skip the breaker, maybe. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, so that's more like lore. Okay. I'm taking pictures of all these too for later as well. Oh, okay, is this something new? Okay, if you find the security doors become an annoyance while you're attempting to navigate the house, you should be able to lower their frequency from the security terminal. We know this already, and there's even a nifty trick to unlock them by utilizing the utility closet in conjunction with the security settings. Oh, hello. Okay. So I think we can use the breaker room to maybe make it less likely for us to run into security doors. That might be very useful. We'll hit a dining room, because dinner should be ready. Get our lunchbox. One of the best investments we made. And we'll have our dinner. Country stew pie. Once again, sounds delicious. Alright, let's head into here. Okay, we still have keys. Let's use one. Closed exhibit would be cool, but we can't get to the back side of it. We don't have gems. Let's do the hall. Metal detector's picking something up. Oh, a coin. Which, like I said, I don't think it changes anything. Once again, not the best pulls. Okay. It's locked. Okay. Well, let's do the one without the gem requirement. And it's a dead end. Excellent. And all we get is coins. Okay, well, we might be out of luck on this one. We'll head back to the dining hall and see if it lets us go north, but it may also be locked. Yes. Drat! This one more run wasn't exciting, as exciting as I was hoping it would be. We're definitely gonna have to do another one, because this is unacceptable. And that's locked as well. Drat! Okay, we'll have to circle around then, again. The dining chairs are in the same shape as the microchips you need. You're right. We've poked around in there a lot, too, and nothing seems to be interactive, but that's a very good point. We might have to start poking around in there more. we're gonna run back to the break room real quick to make sure we have a security card for tomorrow. And then we'll do one more very quick, I'm sure, day. Disappointing or not, we're gonna run with it. Because we are, already 2 hours in stream. So we do want to make sure we don't go too far over. But we're definitely going to do one more because this run was not that satisfying. To me, at least. I wanted to, like I said, accomplish 1 or 2 more things for the day. But we did learn something. That we can get into the cloister, which is interesting. It's also a darn shame because, like I said, the day previous we had like 11 gems and we're just running around like it was no one's business. So not the best pull, but day 44 is feeling lucky. It's feeling like a good day. So we'll head back in. Oh, looks like we're getting a little bit of instability with the stream. That's not good. Let's see. Can't fix that real fast. There we go. Okay, we should be back. Regardless, we'll carry on with our normal routes. Let's do shelter. Should we do trading post? Because we might get the items that we need. Let's do trading post. Oh, it's a trade. Okay. Yeah, no trade. So items, dynamite. Okay. Oh, a little too dangerous to pick up. Don't be late. I wonder if we can light it with the torch thing. Now I have another idea. If we get the torch, the self-lighting torch from the armory, can we light the dynamite? We're gonna find out if we get it this run. That's another idea. So trading post isn't for money, it's for items. I don't think I've ever actually tried it properly, so that's good to know. Let's just do corridor. Let's play it safe for right now. Same deal. I don't want to dead end us. Let's do observatory. Okay. Gotta remember that there's a trunk in here. Oh, sorry, yeah, Mew. It might have cut out a little bit. The stream buffered for a second there. Okay, we did get a key. Excellent. But there's dynamite in the trading post. I forgot about said dynamite, and I kind of want to see if we can't light it with the torch. Okay. Secret garden key. Off to a good start. Because it says, oh, the dynamite's too dangerous for us to pick up. Being a pansy about it. But I know we had a package, but I want to be able to continue this side of the house. Which, once again, might be a foolish decision, but we're going to keep pressing onward. But there might be a way we can light that dynamite off. So if we get the armory this run, we're going to try that. Let's get our gem back. We'll redraw. Okay, armory. We have the money. And we have the torch. And we have the steps. We might go try that in a second here. I don't think it'll let us blow open a wall in the... Let's do parlor. In the trading post, but let's try it. You never know. That's with the orchard too, Mew. It's been bothering me. I don't know if there's gotta be something more than just the permanent benefit. The gems are in this box. The gems are on the table behind you. They are not. Definitely a lie. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. Ooh. But once again, that's like a paradox. That's what I mean, because is that not a statement saying that's where the gems are? Okay, I'm going to assume, because this would be a paradox, so that's got to be false. This has got to be false. Let's just assume that this one's correct. That or the black box is true, and they're just annoying paradoxes. Okay, cool. White box is correct. I was going to say. Okay, it's really aiming for the mail room. Let's do mail room, because that usually does get us some good items, too. Like gems and keys. And we might be able to trade the compass for something. Because to be frank, the compass, I mean, it's useful, but it's not that useful, in my opinion. So since we have something to trade, let's go back to the trading post, see if we can't trade the compass, and also maybe light that dynamite. Let's also let's use a key, why not? Because we usually get keys back anyhow. Yeah, look at that. Nothing but a net gain. Okay, we did lose a key with that one, but we got a handful of coins, which is good, because we're very close to being able to afford that very expensive item inside the gift shop. So if we pull that, we can at least accomplish that today. Alright, first things first, let's see if we can't trade the compass. That's actually not a bad pull. We'll hold on to the compass, I think. Can we light this? Oh my goodness, we can. Yeah, maybe get out of the room, kid. Whoa, look at that. What do we got going on in here? Moonshine! Oh, yes. Someone's been cooking. We got all the money we need. And what we got here? Christoph, here's the rest of your share, 40 gold from the moonshine shipment we made last week. Oh, this is the guy who's running moonshine from the garage, the driver. This may be the last batch for quite some time, as I feel it no longer worth the risk, especially given and continually increasing suspicion, but I do need to ask another small favor of you. Next week, when you take the Baron to town, if you can fabricate some excuse to delay your return by an hour or two, I would be much beholden to you, Denny. And we got an upgrade disc, too. Anything else in here? Aside from booze. Which is great, but, you know. Okay, I'd say that's worth it. Hell yeah. See, that torch already has gotten us two interesting things. The tunnel down in the tunnel below, obviously. And now an upgrade disc and a lot of gold. And apparently there's moonshiners on our property. Which, honestly, I don't have a problem with. Let's do commissary, because that, same deal, we might be able to get a sledgehammer or a shovel. I'll pull a shovel. Because that's always good to have on us, and we can always come back if we need more gems. We did take a look at the orchard view with the torch. I didn't see anything in there, unfortunately. Nothing interactable. I know, it has like all those little furnaces, so you would think, right? But it doesn't seem to be the case. Definitely gonna do a den. Stack up on gems. Although if we have the steps, we'll poke around the orchard again just to see if, like I said, maybe I missed a prompt. We'll do hallway, just to set up a hallway for tomorrow as well. We have our secret garden key, but we don't have any of the items that we need for it. We'll pull a pool, because like I said, that might be allow us to do one of our other goals. Oh, there's chests. Is that what the shrimp trunks do? It spawns chests. So we just have to drain the pool. Let's do walk-in closet for this dead end here. Because that might get us a whole bunch of items and gems and such. Okay, telescope is so-so, but we do get 2 gems. So 1 net gem positive. And a coupon book. Okay. Not the best pull, I don't think. Okay, we'll do breakfast nook. Make sure we have a key on us. Get some steps. And hopefully allow us to connect to the foundation. Alright, then it is. See, we're good on gems, but now we're hurting for keys. Ooh, boiler room. We're gonna do that boiler room. So once again, if I can get, hopefully, a pump room, we might be able to make something happen. Come on, wake up. There you are. Don't think, yeah, there's no power in there. We're gonna do security, because that'll help us spread the power. And we can do the upgrade disc, which we need to do. No items. Nope. Forgot we don't need to go into the computer. Upgrade disc it is. Let's see what we get. Guest bedroom. Okay, we do use that one a lot. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your... Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, Geist bedroom is quite cool. But the quest bedroom is going to add 2 gold to our allowance every time we go into the antechamber. That seems like the best option. Because we do actually hit up the antechamber quite often. And it'll get us gold each time, which is phenomenal. Oh my goodness, yes! Pump room, okay. So let's divert power over to here, because that should activate the reserve tank, and now we can fully drain the bloody reservoir. And mind you, there's a whole bunch of chests down at the bottom of the reservoir. We don't have any keys. But, oh, here we are. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to put water back into the fountain. Which fountain is number 1. Okay. So we'll fill up the fountain entrance for right now. And we'll swap this over. And then we'll drain the reservoir. And we can fill up the reserve tank. Alright. We'll go over to the reservoir. There we go. Finally, we were able to do this. I'm also pretty sure we can like do a half level for the reservoir and maybe move the boat, but we're gonna fully drain it because I want to see if we can't get to the bottom of it. Okay. Tank 1 drained. Excellent. And then we can put the rest into the fountain, I think. All right. Switch this back over. No, no, no. Wrong one. Wrong one. Stop. Oh, drat. We'll have to do that again. That's my bad. Alright, now we can do this. And that should fully drain the reservoir. Which will let us get to the bottom of it, hopefully. Oh, we do have our security key card. Same deal. Laundry room supposedly had something too. Because it already did its stuff, right? So let's hit laundry room and see if it does anything else now that we have power to it. Like that. 'Cause that's new. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, let's do some keys. So we don't get ourselves locked up. I mean, dice are valuable, but we can stack those. That's very interesting. Okay. So it's another option for the laundering. Okay. So we have our secret garden key, but we don't have any of the other items that we need. I suppose we can keep poking around. Let's hit a pantry. Because I don't want to use my gems, because I feel like we're going to run to a point where we need those. We'll do chapel. Okay. I know I'm not running to the reservoir just yet. But that's because I just want to see if I can't maybe set up the other thing I want to run through. Ooh, showroom. Those aren't permanent upgrades, though. Because we definitely have enough money for some of that stuff now. Let's experiment. Let's do showroom. Because they had some interesting things. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. Okay. Master key opens all normal doors, which is also excellent. You don't have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. And silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. Honestly, I'm kind of feeling the emerald bracelet. Actually, let's just do emerald bracelet. And honestly, I'm kind of feeling the moon pendant, so we can set ourselves up in case we get anything else for tomorrow, and then we can just come back here and get the master key or the silver spoon. The chapel. You know, we didn't check the chapel if we can light these candles. Oh, look at that. Good call, Mew. Let's light these guys up. Oh, what is that? That's adorable. The Keeper of Tithes, the chapel's resident guardian, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the gold accumulated from the chapel offerings. Oh, damn. Okay, so it's a proper piggy bank. So it has all the gold that I've put into the chapel as I've run through it. Oh, that's super cool. We're not gonna break him yet. We need him for later. But that is amazing, because that's probably like It's probably only like 44 gold or so, maybe less than that, but that's still incredibly useful. I will do break room because I don't think we have one yet, and that will let us get our key card for tomorrow. Alright, let's hit this puzzle up because they've been getting worse and worse. Alright, 16. Okay, 18. Minus 10 is 8, minus 7 is 1, times 10 is 10, times 2 is 20. Alright, so that's 2. Times 15 is 30. Divided by 3 is 10, minus 9 is 1. And then we have... Okay, so 5, minus 1 is 4, plus 5 is 9, minus 1 is 8. Excellent. I know, the little piggy bank is so cute, Mew. I don't want to break him, but we're gonna keep stacking him with money until we need to break him. Let's do the aquarium just to... Oh, it's gonna be... Oh, we don't have to pay gems. Let's just do the aquarium. Oh, we have a shovel? I did buy a shovel. Cool. That's locked up, so let's head back south. Alright, let's see what we got. Laboratory is probably the best bowl. Like I said, I'm still hoping for some means to get our other task done, but we're still go check out the reservoir. Because at least we got that. We got one of the things checked off our list, so I am quite happy. But I still want to do that secret garden thing. Gain 1 hallway for every 2 hallways. Oh, sorry, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Let's do that, and let's do each time we eat an apple. So I feel like we might find 1 or 2 more apples wandering through the house. Plus, if we do the secret garden, we might be pretty set up. Let's do the silver key. Cloister, yes, because we know how to open that now. So if we're looking here, and oh, very cool. Okay, which will let us in here. Which I don't know if there's gonna be anything of interest buried. I have never seen that hanging out there before. Am I tripping? Maybe it just spawned there as we opened it, but that's still nice. Another allowance coin. Can we read that? Mr. Nagula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is long at last getting to much overdue maintenance. I have left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as a positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on this estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous, Mrs. Babbage. Can we do anything with the statue? Okay. Still, nonetheless, super useful. Okay. What if we headed this way? Ooh, we don't necessarily need money. Let's redraw. We have the dice. Closed exhibit might be kind of cool to play around with. We don't need solarium. I'm gonna redraw again because I would like to go straight. Let's do passageway. That's a good pull. And hopefully this door is locked, because then we could do a secret garden. Let's do secret garden. And now we just have to cross our fingers and hope these rooms and these rooms have what we need. Which, given the quantity, I don't think will be the case, but we're going to try. Alright, no more unlocking, so let's head north. Sauna, we might want to do... Yeah, because it's dead end anyways. Let's do sauna just to set us up for tomorrow. I still feel like grabbing a gem out of hot coals or hot stones is probably a horrible idea, but, you know, Simon's just built different. Not good poles. Okay. We'll just do hallway. Let's head south. Come on. Okay, we'll do dining room. Because, yeah, dinner and everything should be ready. And we'll poke around here a bit, because these chairs do look like that setting of microchips that we need. Can't light these. Can't light those. Okay. So, not all candles, it seems. I think it could just be coincidence, but... Okay, that's locked. Okay. I think music room might be the pick, because that will give us keys. Oh, okay, car keys is cool too, even though I think we might be out of luck on that side of the house. Oh, the music is now changing, that's nice. With the music room. I love it when the game does that. Okay. We'll set up coat check. So now we have one item that we need out of the other two, but we still need a workshop and the other two items, which is looking unlikely so far. Let's head south from here. Okay. Not the rooms we wanted, but clock tower. We'll start with a bunch of keys tomorrow, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 clock rooms, so we'll definitely do that. We also haven't been in here before. And, supposedly, one of the keys we need for the basement is here as well. My assumption is there's obviously some type of puzzle, possibly. Okay, there's a rook in the clock tower. That's good to know. Okay, what do we have here? Southward, I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward, I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Okay, we'll take a picture of that. And we have... Oh, we need a picture of that, because that's going to be one of the puzzles in the basement. That's the one of the crests. And we have that room, so let's go check that room out. I think this might be clues for the puzzle in the basement. Interesting. And same deal, like these cracked... Maybe we can use the super sledge in here too. But let's follow that treasure map, because maybe that's where the key is. Super cool clock tower. And we're super close to that map location anyways, so let's head here. And see if this is the key. Because we're going down to the basement anyways. Okay, it's just money, unfortunately. So, there's gotta be a key somewhere in there. Or maybe it was just saying the clue. We'll take another peek real fast, because we have plenty of steps. It's not like balanced on top of that, right? Hmm. See something to think of with these you can't interact with, but I think those are clues for downstairs. But it did specifically say there was a key up here. Hmm. So there's gotta be something else I could touch, activate, or use. Hmm. We'll have to double check here one time. Or more, because we know there's supposed to be a key up here in the clock tower. Or maybe we have to be here at a certain time, perhaps? But that would make sense. It's probably a time-related puzzle, right? But regardless, it still gave us a very good setup for tomorrow. We were going to get, I think, about 5 keys, so that's excellent. Oh, an apple. That should trigger the experiment. Let's do that. And we'll keep heading around. We'll head back into the foundation, because we have a couple keys. Let's check what this room is real fast. I don't want to use a key just yet, because I want to use that to unlock the chests that we're about to go stumble across. Because we have a bunch of chests at the bottom of the reservoir to check out. Sorry about that. Just had to adjust something real quick. Alright, let us head down. Because the reservoir should be accessible now. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Same deal. I'm curious if I can get the boat through there. If there's like a water tunnel or something. Okay, they're all locked. So a lockpick would be probably perfect for down here. We have a moon, waves, sun, moon, waves, sun, waves. Okay. So, there's gotta be a key to this to know which chest we need to unlock, right? But we don't know what that key is just yet. So I'm feeling the moon. The black moon. We'll try the white one as well. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. But that is a typed red one, so that's not true. Okay, let's try this. The sanctum key is in a black box. And we know the green to be true. Oh, look at that. This box contained a sanctum key. Okay. Which will let us permanently unlock one of those sanctum doors. So let's go do that right now before we call it a day. Also, let's just open up another one because we have a key. So let's just see if there's anything. Only the one blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. Okay. So it's a logic puzzle, but I think we lucked out because the second one we did was the one that we needed. Because there's a lot of options down there, and I feel like they all would have eventually, like given a little bit of a clue here and there. I think we lucked out with getting it on the second try. But let's go use this key to make sure we have that door unlocked. And then that's blocked off, and then we could do these, but I think we're pretty set. We didn't take anything out of cope check, so we can pick what items we get to save. We're gonna might as well try to go to the entrance hall, because maybe we could trade some of these items for the items that I need. And if we happen to get a workshop, we're definitely gonna still try that. Alright. We have that door unlocked. Let's just do the opposite. That seems fitting. And we'll permanently open up one other door, which I don't think we have the symbol for just yet. We might have to look in that book, but this is something we can come back to. Because for now, I think we're gonna go back to the entrance hall and just maybe see if we get a workshop. Because if we do, I'm also gonna check the trader, because maybe he'll let us trade some things for the items that we need, even though it's unlikely. Where's that break room, by the way? It's all the way up north. Okay. You know, I don't know. Do I have anything I could spend money on? Maybe we'll get a gift shop by the entrance too. Let's go see what rooms we get, just in case, before we call it. Because like I said, I could skip a good portion of the house by just running through the basement, which is quite nice. Alright, let's head back up to the north. Or I say north. Let's head back up to the house. And see what we get as far as rooms go for over here. Oh, break room would be kind of nice. Let's do spare green room. I guess we'll do library. Because like I said, we're shooting for one more room that might be super useful to us. So we're hoping for a workshop. Okay. Ooh, okay, because attic might have what we need, but drafting studio we're gonna do, because that will get us another room to play around with, which has been super useful. Okay, we're gonna do casino, because that was one of the first choices we had to go against the first time we got the drafting room, so we're gonna pull casino. Because that just looks like fun. But let's head... Well, I guess we don't need to head back, because... Well, we're not going to get the workshop. Well, we might get it. Screw it. Let's go trade some items and just see what we get. Let's see what he offers us, because like I said, if it offers us the items that we need, which is a sledgehammer... Oh, sledgehammer and a lever, which I don't think he'll trade a lever. But who knows? Let's find out what they typically offer, because then we'll maybe be able to plan around that. Compass, coin purse, shovel is dice, telescope is a lot of dice, coupon book is coin purse, key card is a key, bracelet is a hall pass. Okay, not worth it in my opinion. So we're going to run back through the basement, go back up to our break room, and we're going to hit... we're going to call it a day, and then hopefully be able to save... Oh, orchard? Okay, we'll double check the orchard view. But, mind you, I did miss the stuff from the cloister. The little, the little hand presses, but... We'll see. Because I didn't think there was anything I could light in there or interact with. But we'll double check. The same deal. Like, I couldn't interact or light any of these. Which you would think I'd be able to. Although I am curious, if I turn off the valve, is it going to close the elevator? doesn't, but it does let these go back to burning. And the elevator's still there. I'm not sure if it's, like, not powered, but we can always just turn it back on. So I'm not sure if these do anything for us. But we'll play around with that, maybe. Yeah, doesn't look like there's anything I could light or interact with. Ooh. Isn't that the little pedestal that the red gems are usually on? Nothing with the sundial. But I do believe that's usually the little pedestal that they're on. Ooh. Okay, I can't go that far back. I was gonna say there's something back here. But I do believe that's the little pedestal that the little red gems are on, right? The little base. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything I could touch over here, but still worth poking around, because I feel like we're not done with this area yet. But we'll head back to the basement and hit up our break room before we run out of steps. It also makes me wonder, because we were able to blow up the dynamite in... Okay, so I don't think it's not powered, so we'll have to hit it another time, I think. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought, my goodness. We'll head back up and hit the break room. Oh, let's dig here. Okay. Oh yeah, let's check this room, why not? Okay, none of these are really useful to us. Let's see if we get interesting items from here. Okay. A dig spot. Alright, we'll head... Can we head back out from here? We cannot. You know what? We have the steps. I know I just wasted the time. We're gonna go light the fire in the orchard again. The eternal torch. Just in case I want to go back down the elevator at some point. I don't want to waste the steps, and we have the steps right now. Even though I'm wasting the steps, but we're gonna have to call it a day anyways. We'll head back to the orchard real quick. I can't go that way, I don't think. Ooh. Alright. We'll light that real quick. My little tent. Yes, we'll make sure the elevator is functioning. I'm just surprised that I can't light these independently or anything like that. Oh, that's very specific. Not there, but right here. Ooh, okay, so it's like a rotation puzzle? Do I have to match the sundial, maybe? Can I light it again? Let's see here. No. Okay, so we do have something going on here. Okay, so we can't light it again. It doesn't seem to care if it's that direction. And there's little scorch marks. It's like, what could that mean? I can't light it another time. We'll have to find the solution. Let's double check the notebook here. Just make sure I didn't miss an obvious clue. I can't say I've seen like a scorched image before, right? Okay, so if it's the afternoon, so let's say, is it cardinal directions maybe? Let's see here. Because if I recall, sundials... Yes, because the pointy bit points north. Let's look up that riddle we got. Southward, I see a swan. I don't think either of these are a swan, but it does give us south and eastward. So let's do south. And yeah, that would be east. This is from the riddle we saw on the clock tower. But that doesn't seem to do anything for us. So let's do that one south. Let's do this one east. Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything for us either. What if we did north and east? North and south? I mean, they seem to be cardinals, because... Let's assume that the big one is like south, southeast. So that's southwest. There's only so many combinations we could try. Actually, oh, there we go. Ooh. Oh. Another space for the microchip, which we only have one of. Okay. Another little thing we've uncovered that has left us with even more questions instead of answers. But nonetheless, more answers, I suppose, in some form. Just, answers that lead to questions, which is great. Because we only have the one microchip that's still in here. And we have yet to find the others, and we still need 3 to open that up. So we're going to have to find those other 2 microchips, and I'm not sure where they would be. So we'll have to keep our eyes out, I suppose. I don't know, now I'm going to have to go to specific spots and check. How are we supposed to know the torch can be used on the sundial, man? We'll head down to the elevator and go to the break room. But, damn. There's got to be, a clue or something in the house somewhere. But, I'm glad we saw the little prompt when we were poking around. But, damn. I can't light any of these, right? No, none of the lamps. Alright. Let's head back up to the break room and we'll call it a day and call it a stream, because we are, I think, almost 3 hours in. And here I said we'll do a quick stream, and here I am yet again doing a 2.5 to 3 hour long blueprint stream. We'll call it a day. Let's eat that apple. Alright. We'll call it a day. Do we get to pick what items we keep, or is it random? It's random. That's okay. Well, with that, day 44, I think we'll call it there. We put in a good 3 hours and uncovered quite a lot. A lot that we didn't expect to uncover. I mean, we went in with a couple goals. We did solve one of them. We were able to empty the reservoir fully, thanks to the pump in the boiler room. But we uncovered a whole lot more we didn't expect. We got some new rooms, like the clock tower, the solarium, which were pretty cool. We used the battle axe a couple times, and we uncovered a good amount of things outside, like the sundial and whatever that server room is that we powered up after finishing the lab puzzle. So a couple things we didn't expect, and one thing that we had on our list we were able to accomplish. I still want to break down the garden wall in the secret garden, but that's just going to have to come at a later date. Nonetheless, I really appreciate you guys for joining me on this kind of spontaneous run. I know Mondays are usually our blueprints days, but I just had to hop back in. It was giving me the itch, and I really wanted to play a little bit of more this week. And when I say a little bit, I suppose I mean 3.5 hours. But, will not hold myself to that. Nonetheless, I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and a weekend. If you're around, catch me on Monday. We'll be doing the same thing, blueprints, on the day it's actually scheduled. Elsewise, take care, y'all. Whether it's a good morning or a good night. Bye.